Hey everybody, welcome back. Thanks for joining your virtual drinking buddy. So I want to switch things up just a little bit, just because I recently reviewed this Kronenbourg 1664. I'm sure many of you are familiar with it. It's a French lager, and while I was reviewing it, I was underwhelmed just because I paid $10.99 for a 4-pack of 500 milliliter cans, and I know that there are other options cheaper, so I present to you those cheaper options. Heineken. And this is, let's see if I can't make that look better, Wernesgruner. So, the Wernesgruners, as far as I know, is exclusive to Aldi. And then I got both of these from Total Wine & Spirit. So this was $10.99 for a 4-pack. This was $5.99 for a 4-pack. As is Wernesgruner every day at Aldi, $5.99 a 4-pack. And I just thought, maybe if I try each of these together and can taste them at the same time, I think that would maybe help me better decide whether this is worth an extra $5. Because I just thought $10.99 was a little steep. I was hoping that I would be more favorable towards it over these other options, but that wasn't the case. Interestingly enough, when I bought this at the same time, I had no intention of doing this comparison video. I just saw that there's some Heineken $5.99 a 4-pack. I feel like I've maybe paid as high as $7.99 for a 4-pack of Heineken. Probably depends on which store you're buying it at, but it still makes it a cheaper option than this. And so I just want to give them a fair representation. I've got a mug for each of them so that nobody can say that I like one beer more than another because of the type of glassware that I'm using. I'm sure it's the wrong glassware somehow, even for just a Euro lager, but I digress. So, and as you can see, I got a towel laid down. When I did my review of this, if you haven't seen it yet, the can in that review erupted all over, so I'm expecting much of the same, and I just thought, well, just in case any of the rest of them want to erupt, I'm ready. I'm going to start with this one, get the eruption out of the way. Yep. Look at that go. So yeah, in the review video, it did say that it was best before May of 2025, and I'm in the middle of May in 2025, so that might have something to do with it. Although in the review, I didn't think that it tasted bad. I just was underwhelmed for the price. So, just wanted to make that clear. I don't think this is actually bad, and if it was better 2 weeks ago, then maybe it would be worth it, but if that's the case, I kind of feel like Total Wine probably should have discounted this since it was past its best buy date. So, got a pour on that. Now the Heineken. See if I can't get a little bit of a head on that. It's just a little bit easier with the 1664. It was just ready. I mean, it just couldn't wait to get out of the can. Alright, got a little bit of a head on that one too. Since it's in my hand, I'm going to start my first drink with Wernesgruner. There's a nice malt to it, not much sweetness. I mean, it's barely even noticeable. There's a nice grassy note to it, which I really enjoy. Onto the Heineken. Alright, so this one, it's considerably more subtle flavors. There's a bready malt to it, but there's a noticeable sweetness. Alright, now to the 1664. I mean, it's fairly similar in flavor to the Heineken. I think the Wernesgruner is the lone standout just because it has a noticeable, not overwhelming, but noticeable grass note to the flavor. Yeah, that's my take on it. That was my whole purpose of this, was just to compare and evaluate for the price which I prefer. It's not which is best. It's just which I prefer. And I honestly was curious about how similar they might taste. I think I would have been a little surprised if I tasted all three of them together and they all tasted the same. But, I don't know. To me, they didn't. So, yeah. This video's gone on long enough. I'm sure you're all tired of me rambling. I do hope you found this helpful. It was meant to offer some insight for anybody that was curious. So, yeah. But I am going to let you move on with your life. If you liked what you saw, please hit the like and subscribe button below. And don't forget to tell your friends. And this is the Malted Gentleman reminding you, you only have one liver, so use it wisely.